Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Theodicy Podcast. Of course, with your girl Word, we are back in the building. We are back in the building. I dropped the link for anybody that wants to come up and put their perspectives in as we get into the commentary. All is welcome. Hank, thanks for you pulling back up. I'm so happy to see you. We definitely was getting it in earlier, and we're about to dive in. Unfortunately, guys, I ain't gonna be here for too long because I gotta go to work tonight. But yeah, we're gonna dive in to a few of the things we were discussing earlier. I'm waiting for the first lady OG, and I think she should be pulling up soon. But until she pulls up, I'm about to let y'all vibe out. Okay, so give me one second. I do not own the copyright to the music that I am going to be playing right now. I do not own the copyrights to the music that I'm playing right now. It belongs rightfully to its owner, but I'm just letting you guys know I do not own the rights. I just saw a guy is suing Diddy. He was 6 years old at the freak off. Yes, that's what we're about to discuss, Hank. We are about to get into it. Okay? Hold that thought right there. Hold that thought right there, Hank. We're about to get all into that. Welcome back to the Odyssey podcast. Yes, of course, with your girl Word. We are back in the building, guys. Yes, let me first start off with just saying a shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you to all my replay watchers and even my bush watchers. You guys don't even know how much I appreciate you guys for just keeping me in the algorithm and appreciating my commentary. And like I always say, just allowing me a space in your home to have your ears. With that being said, y'all, it's a lot to get into as we were getting into earlier. And stay tuned because we will be reading the Kim Porter book and putting our how could I say, putting our perspective on what we do feel about the Kim Porter book, which is supposed to be her memoir, Lost Words. I believe the book is probably like 8 or 10 pages, if I'm not mistaken. But we are definitely going to dive into that and definitely put our perspectives in. Hank, oh, I just noticed your title. Yeah, yes, Hank, that's what I told you. I'm like, hold up, Hank. Me and you are on the same type of time. And feel free because I did post the link. So if you guys want to come up, feel free to come up and definitely put in your perspective. But yeah, let's talk about it. Currently, right now, they're saying that Diddy had a 6-year-old at his freak off party. Now, listen, y'all, we was getting into it earlier to where we could not even, for me personally as a mother, I can't even understand what a 6-year-old is doing at a Diddy party. Okay, like for the life of me, I'm trying to understand it. But from what I understand, this man has now come through and put in a lawsuit. Okay, we got the First Lady OG in the building. All righty. First Lady OG, welcome. So before
Hey,
I even go into depth, okay, I just want to introduce the First Lady OG. Welcome, First Lady OG. I also want you guys to check out the community wall for First Lady Presents Auntie's House. And you can also check out my community wall over here at the Odyssey Podcast, where it'll be updates where you can find the First Lady and all that she's doing and all to expect from her. So just stay tuned to my community wall and, of course, the First Lady Presents Auntie's House community wall. Yes, First Lady in the hizzy. You already know. Welcome, First Lady. How are you doing tonight?
well, hey now. How y'all doing? How's everybody? I'm the first lady Roy OG. Matter of fact, I'm here with we actually no, you know what? Because they don't be liking that, so we ain't gonna tell them that. But hey, first lady OG, pardon me. I'm out of work, straight from work. Um the visualizer of opportunities for inner city children everywhere. Make sure you follow me, follow Auntie House Podcast on YouTube, and come and see me over on Big Old Live TV, esoteric underscore Empress, or First Lady OG on Bigo. Come and holler at your girl. And thank you once again, Word, for allowing me to appear on Word of the Street. What's the word?
Well, First Lady, it is always a pleasure. And of course, we're about to dive into what we were actually discussing earlier when it comes down to having a 6-year-old at a FO party and what that 6-year-old actually was doing there. I want to give you guys a little bit of a breakdown. So, he's saying certainly it happened on July 4th weekend. Okay. Um, let me just give it to you. Sean Diddy Combs' white parties in the Hamptons were not known for being family friendly, as we know, which Justin Levinsky, now he's 30, rapidly found out when he was just 6 years old. Okay? With well connected parents, the unknowingly attended Diddy's July 3rd, 1999 afternoon barbecue, only to find out, okay, it will be loaded with literally.
Is he a celebrity or like an entertainer or in the industry? This guy, Mr. Levinsky.
So Mr. Levinsky, his parents is well connected within the industry. Okay. his parents is very well connected within the industry, and he's stating that the date that he said he was assaulted took place on July 3rd, which is a day before 4th of July in 1999. It was supposed to be an afternoon barbecue, only to find out that he will be violated, in his words, only to find out that he would have been violated. And that's what he's stating in his words. So as a 6 year old, he's saying that he showed up to a barbecue. He thought that's what it was going to be, fun and whatnot.
Okay, and
Probably
how did he
food.
show up to the barbecue? Who brought him to this particular barbecue?
So that's where my discrepancy comes from, because he never states who brought him to the barbecue. He never states who brings him to the barbecue. He just states it was Sean Diddy Combs' white party in the Hamptons, where, you know, his family and friends that his mother and father are well connected to.
Well,
were
mom and
the-
dad got some splaining to do, because
Okay,
whether he thought it was balloons and hot dogs and hamburgers, he didn't just show up to the barbecue like, "Hey, oh, this is Puffy's barbecue. How y'all doing? Who
that's
brought who, who brought him there?"
who brought him there. And listen, Hank, Diddy whispers to Bieber, "You're gonna be at that party, right? You're gonna be there. You know it's a freak off. Listen here, Hank." Listen, I'm guessing that's what happened with
So
the 6 year old
Justin
too.
was there. Justin was there at this party too.
Yes,
You know
Justin was
what? You
at
know what's
this
making me
party also.
so upset with this at the end of the day? Because I feel like between us, Usher and Justin Bieber, they could just shut this whole shit down
Yes, they
and
can.
just tell their story. But I'm not going to act like I don't know the power within the industry, and I can understand the fear as to why they may not be making certain moves and decisions. But all of this speculation would be over. But pay
Yeah.
attention, daughter, because what I do want you to go into probably talk about on another show is why they flooding us with all this city shit. What's really going on? 23 Me, all all the
I actually wanna
all the
dive into that.
CEOs and everything stepped down. But these are things that are happening under our nose that nobody's seeing, because everybody's more worried about Diddy because Diddy's been out there and everybody knows Diddy and Jay-Z and this, that, and the third. But what
It's
really
a bigger
happening?
picture. And I'm gonna be honest with you. We know it's a bigger picture, and I do agree with you, because I'm actually gonna set up a live in regards to just going a little bit deeper and beyond why they are just pretty much putting so much in the forefront when it comes down to these celebrities. Now, you mentioned something that I also wanted to talk about before I even go any further. As you guys are gonna know, me and the First Lady OG was laughing at the very beginning. I know people may have their own assumptions and insinuations to why we're laughing, but we're laughing because it's unimaginable for a statement to go out like this and it not be in the forefront of who took this young man, this baby at 6 years old to the party. Right now, he's currently 30. You understand what I'm saying? His family being well connected. Okay, so it's a lot of stuff, but just how it's coming across, you have to laugh from crying at some points. Trust and believe me when I tell you that, because some of the shit that's going on, it's unbelievable. Okay, period, point blank. So now, with that being said, you mentioned something about Usher. I wanted to bring something up regarding Usher. I do feel like Usher is very scared to even come out to say anything, because Usher was not only sexually assaulted, but he was also physically assaulted, where he ended up in the hospital. And this was by the hands of Diddy.
Right.
So I think
I
that
also
Usher,
feel like, see, I don't know. I have such mixed emotions with Usher, because I see Usher almost more like Puffy in a sense, as far as being introduced to a lifestyle and 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 adapting to be almost somewhat cool with it. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can see there's a big difference between Usher and Justin Bieber. That shit ruined Justin Bieber. Like he's different now. Like he's like it really tore him apart as far as I'm concerned. But it just seemed like Usher, he
But
don't
we
get me
can't.
wrong, because everything's wrong, violating a child.
Everything is wrong, but you know what it is too, First Lady OG? I feel as though everybody has a different grieving process. And we never know what somebody's grieving process looks like. For me, I think that Usher already knew that what he was already engaging in, it he already sold his soul in a sense. It
I mean,
already took
he did,
place. You know
because
what I
he brought
mean?
that little boy Bieber in. He brought Bieber
Right.
in.
Right, correct. And that's what I feel. And I felt like as though it's so sad because when you think about an impressionable kid wanting to go forth with a dream that they have, or they
Right.
have an artistry that they love, and for somebody to come in and
Flush
tell them or make them feel like you got to do something in order to get somewhere, that shit is it's hurtful. Like that's
it.
crazy. Like,
It is.
come on. Are you
It is.
serious? You mean you gotta violate me for me to want to sing? And what I love to do is sing because that's a
And we
form of
got Philly
expressing
in
who
the
I am.
building. Shout out to Philly in the building. Because one thing I will say, I was watching. I, I gotta go look for it, see if I can see it and give it to you. When Rick Ross was signing Meek Mills. Meek Mills, I don't know if he was below age when he signed, but I'm just saying, a very young man, brand new to the industry, happy about making this deal. Black Panther, peace and love, bro. Um, and all of a sudden, the look on Rick Ross' face is what I was paying attention to. Rick Ross looked like he just had the aura of saying, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really like this kid, his peace and blessings. This kid is really like he's loving the industry. I know how he feels. Because, well, you know what? Maybe he doesn't know how he feels because Rick Ross came into the industry a little bit older. But looking at this young man's face, happy to be signing with somebody like him, and him actually feeling like he's doing Meek Mills a disservice. Like that's what I was reading, all of that energy off of Rick Ross. So I don't know if Usher had those kind of feelings for and bringing Justin Bieber in, but like some of them do have consciences and have souls. I mean, even though they sell it, they go through a lot within, which is why they all end up drug addicts, because they running from their reality.
Yes, First Lady. I apologize, guys. I'm gonna be moving about as I get prepared and talk to you guys at the same time.
Dora, can I ask you one question within the whole thing?
I'm
One
sorry.
name,
Can you
one.
run that back for me, First Lady?
I was just asking if one name was ever heard. We was just wondering if one name ever came up within anything, and that was Chris Brown. I said no. I haven't heard anything with Chris Brown.
I'll be honest with you. I haven't heard anything of Chris Brown, but it is footage out there of Chris Brown at Diddy's parties. There is footage out there.
I mean, well, you know, there's always the regular party, so I'm quite sure like there's back footage of everybody
No,
at the
it's footage
at the
of
full.
him. It's leaked. It seems like it's leaked footage of him at the FOs. That's at least that's what I'm receiving. But, uh, I think that is exactly what I'm getting. But what I'm trying to do right now is being able to show you guys a few things really quickly. I'm so sorry because sometimes my system can move a bit slow. No, that won't be it. Uh, give me 1 minute, guys. I wanted to show you guys a video actually because you spoke on my boy. You spoke on Meek Mills. Meek Mills seemed to have went through a line of a lot of things. Um, sad to say, it seems like Meek Mills went through some shit, and it had a video out of Meek Mills looking like he was totally out of it, guys. Like he was inside of the pool and he just looked like totally out of it.
Didn't Meek Mill say he was going to give up $100,000 to somebody if they could actually prove that he was somewhere or did something?
I'm about to show you a video right now. The
Oh,
only thing
seriously?
is I'm having technical difficulties. I don't understand why can I not we're here. I'm not understanding why it's not allowing me to. Let's go into video files really quickly. I have some video files here already. Some pictures, some things. I will say this. Honestly, regardless if Chris Brown wants to say he has no connection, um, he don't know nothing about these FO parties that took place. He's definitely lying about that because it definitely has footage of him out there. 100%. Definitely has footage of him out there. I wonder if I can do it in here. Maybe. Let's see something. Right. And it's not allowing me. All right, guys, forgive me. I'm trying to see if I can actually pull up the video of Meek Mills. Let's go here really quickly. All right. Oh God. Okay, doing that. Pull up over here. All right, I'm having a bit of technical difficulties, but when I come back, I will be working it promptly. But be right back, going to the store. Okay, Hank. I don't know why it's not pulling up the way I need it to pull up. But yeah, First Lady OG, you still in the building?
Oops. Yes, ma'am. Of
All right.
course.
I was definitely trying to actually go in to share the screen to be able to show you guys a video with Meek, and it's not allowing me to go in there. Let's see if I could go in here like that. Okay, let's see something real quickly. Does it look like the screen is being shared? First Lady?
Okay, what you looking for on there?
I'm
It
looking
did
for the video,
Meek
the
Mill
Meek,
saying that he was going to give out $100,000.
no, Meek Mill, the video of him and actually Diddy. Can you see my screen? Can you tell if, am I sharing the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. I just
Hey,
want to make sure.
Perky.
I can't really tell, but let's see here. It's like, there we go. And let's just do this video right here because this is the video that really had me like, yo, what the hell is going on? Is it gonna allow me to play it?
Hey,
All right,
Billy,
let's
my
see.
bad. I didn't know you was up in here, bro. I didn't even see you because I don't really know what I'm doing and I'm on the computer. And yes.
Okay, let's look at the video right
I love you.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Who said that? Black Panther? He is a mess. God
guys.
took your food, man.
So now that is that is the footage of Mick Mills
Daughter, you knew
at
Hank
a
was
Diddy
in here?
party.
Was you talking to Hank? Because I
Yes, I knew Hank
wasn't.
was in. Yes, I knew Hank was in here. I was actually talking to
Okay.
Hank. Hank came in here like 8:52. He was in the
Okay, I'm
building.
sorry.
But guys, this video that I just showed you guys right now is the video that was released. And as you could tell, Meek Mills looked highly inebriated. But did you hear what P. Diddy was saying? Did you guys hear it?
That's the thing with what makes it all wrong. Because somebody was saying yesterday, like, how is everybody so, rah over if it's two consenting adults? If you're being drugged, there's no such thing as consenting if you're being drugged.
There's no way. How can you consent? How can you consent to something and you're highly inebriated and you don't know what's going on? If you look at Mick Mills right now in this
Exactly.
pool, he looks highly inebriated.
And
He
that's
looks
what I be
totally
looking
out of
at on some of them. Rihanna's tape, that tape of her when
if we personally listen, this shit just gets walkier. Let's open that back up really quickly. I want to see something. There's so much y'all that's out here with this shit. Meek Mills definitely looks out of it. He does not look like he is aware of anything that's going on. And what took place is that's what they're saying. They're saying that when these celebrities, a lot of these celebrities that end up at these freak off parties had no clue what they was going into. They didn't know.
exactly. So you now don't you see the one that they saying now that's supposed to be circulating of a higher up, not a celebrity, like maybe I don't know, maybe political or something else, but the person had no idea, which is where the discrepancy would come in if they pull the footage, because I don't believe if the person wasn't aware that they was being recorded or something like that, I'm not even sure if I don't know. It's a big deal because I feel
In
like that at
certain
work. They put up
states,
these cameras at work.
in certain states, it's against the law to record a phone call or even video record without consent from the individual. Both parties have to consent to a recording over the phone or on video. None of these people that attended, majority of the people that attended, I don't think they even knew that they were being footage, because guess what? A
A
lot of this
lot of
shit
them
was
don't. A
okay
lot of
with.
them don't. But I heard
No,
that he has cameras and recordings everywhere. If you ever been
everywhere.
around him, you have been recorded, whether you know or not.
Period, point blank. He had his whole entire house bugged. And anybody that he dealt with, he had their house bugged too. That's how he was able to know that Kim was even writing a book. Mind you, Kim was putting out 2 books at the time. She was putting out a memoir and she was putting out a children's book before her passing. Diddy knew of that. The person that is his cleanup person is named Corey Gamble. Corey Gamble is now tied to Kim Kardashian. But remember, Corey Gamble stepped in the picture and was Justin Bieber's manager. When the time of Kim Porter's passing, Corey Gamble was there at the house before the coroners even reached. When they came and they removed Kim Porter's body, he was the one who went in and removed the computer and other things that could have tied Diddy to Kim Porter's death.
I already knew that. I already knew that when they went up in there, they wanted all the evidence to make sure that nobody else could get caught out there when they ran up in the house. But whatever they got, that damn laptop was missing, and that's really what they was looking for.
But
Mm-hmm.
guess what? The laptop went missing, but then Diddy wasn't expecting for both his homes to be raided. So upon both of the homes being raided, this is how the FBI was able to even obtain Kim's laptop. Kim's laptop was found in the California home. Listen, y'all, this shit goes deep. But I'm gonna say this with this 6-year-old. 30-year-old man, he's 30 years old now. He comes out and he speaks. He does not give you in-depth detail of who brought him to the FO party. So right now it's just up in the air on how he got there. The reason for me laughing, because it's like, come on, are you serious? You know, if you could remember being at a FO, then you
But
know who.
at 30 years old, exactly.
Okay.
So now my one question to Mister would be this: if he gets an interview for the last 24 years. Okay, what did you do? Did you tell anybody? Did your family hush you? Is the only reason you coming forth is because he's incarcerated? If he wasn't picked up or incarcerated, would you have said anything? Because it's been 24 years. So which means if it's ready for a lawsuit now at 30 years old, you must had to be growing with this from 6. Like I'm leaving my parents then if they ain't believing me. After I
Let's
get
make
a
this
certain age, and
very
damn
clear.
sure by the time I'm 18.
On top of it, he's not only accusing Diddy, he celebrity involved in his assault also. So he's not only blaming Diddy, he's also
No,
saying it
no,
was
it's other
other
people too. I
celebrities
heard. Hmm.
involved in the assault. He has not come forth to really state who those celebrities are, but like I said, so far, what he has said, it gives no clarity. Because if you, like I'm gonna say, if you 6 years on, you can remember going to a
Thing
barbecue
is, I don't
back in
trust these
1999. Okay, you went to a
because half
barbecue
the
back
stuff
in
we reading,
1999.
they could be
When you
making
say,
all this shit.
okay, I went to this party with my so and so, I went to this party with my uncle, my mother and my father was at this party, and I was brought to this party. He never
Exactly.
makes no
Right.
assertion to who brought
Right.
him to
But
this
he just
party.
keeps saying I was
Okay,
there and I thought
but
it
then
was a
he goes
barbecue.
into
You ain't
stating,
thinking nothing at 6. Miss me with that.
what do you, okay, exactly. You know what I mean? So for me, like I said, I'm never denying anything or any allegations that has been brought
Exactly. Not
against
putting nothing
Diddy,
past
because
nobody. Right.
it's a lot of receipts that's out here now of things that Diddy was involved in and things that Diddy has done. Okay. But with
Hey,
this
and
particular,
whether the book is true or not, the one thing they did say in there is that your boy recorded everything. And if you've been
he
around him,
recorded everything.
he recorded. Period. That's
And it
crazy.
seemed like that's a trending thing when it comes down to just the industry. But let's put it like this: Diddy recorded everything because that was the collateral to hold over people's heads when he wanted shit to get done. Period. Point blank. Oh, yo, I need you so and so to do this, then third. What you mean? You think somebody could say no if they busting out a
Right.
tape
But
with
if you
your
say
back
no,
being
I'm gonna
blowed
have
out
to
by a
release
whole
this
man?
little footage showing you
Right. Okay. And it's like, what? You gonna tarnish me? And guess what? It's a lot of undercover lovers. It's a lot of them. And they don't want to be known, which is at the end of the day, guess what? If that's what you feel like you want to indulge in, no, it's nobody's business what you do in your privacy. And no, nobody should have the right to record you. And nobody should have the right to put you in a position of you not being aware of what you're doing. Because before anybody could step into any of those FO parties, they had to take a drink at the door. If you were not willing to take the drink at the door, you wasn't going in.
And the drink was
That
laced.
first drink you took at the door was the turn up.
And Little Rod's lawsuit stated that there were staff members that definitely separated and spiked certain bottles that were given to like the girls and certain members, and then there were certain bottles that she drank, that like the staff drank and that Diddy drank, and the other everybody else drank those other bottles that drugs were put into. So
It had to be like that because let's keep it real. Who is going to be able to go on a binge, a sexual binge for days without being inebriated? Now, ecstasy,
that's why they
ecstasy,
give you IV drips. Like I never been
listen,
to a
that's
party
the thing
that
about
you
it.
need to
But
get an IV before you leave.
he was
I ain't never
literally
partied like that. I'm 54
he
years
was
old. I ain't never
literally
partied like
drugging
that.
he was drugging them to the point that it were definitely there were people who went to his FOs that did not make it out alive. Number one, when we talk about ecstasy contains so many different ingredients, but the main thing about ecstasy, it keeps you going for days. That means it keeps your body up where you can't sleep. It just got your
Yeah, but
body
he
going,
did
right?
that new thing that's called what is it? Tucci?
Okay, Tucci. A
Mm-hmm.
ketamine, a ketamine is a drug that gives you short-term memory. That means you won't have no memory at all of what took place at a very something could happen right now and you can't even remember it and it just happened literally like a minute ago. The BHB is to keep the sexual hormones going. Yo, this shit is crazy and he is sick and not for nothing. He was introduced to it, he was groomed into it, and he became a pro at it, but he thought he was going to be able to go far. And once they said you ain't going to buy, but while we telling you what we want you to do, just how you sitting there telling these people they got to abide and do what you say, you playing games. Then you were recording higher ups because I'm sure we talking about politicians, okay? We talking about people that's high monarchies that's in England, princesses and princes and all this shit that's involved in all these freak offs. What? He knew. He had to know at this point, but he just got too big for himself. So now they bringing him down to earth. Now I don't know how deep this Jay Prince shit is going in so far, but allegedly they're saying that Jay Prince is the reason why these new lawsuits
The
just
new
hit.
lawsuits are coming
Right,
across.
that's what they
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, they saying that he's the one that's pushing everybody to come forth with these lawsuits. I tell you. I just tell people once again, keep your head on a swivel, but really pay attention. They going hard with this. Everybody's chit chatting about what's going on with Diddy. Pay attention. It's something going on. Like nobody. What was it? Like I said, the 23andMe executives, and it's a lot of other things going on in the background that they don't want you to see that's going on, and they hiding it with Diddy. Like this is distraction. Most of these big things that's going on is distractions. Come on, we got Hurricane Milton coming in that they about to tear up. Like, come on, y'all. If really
Listen, let's keep it real.
controlling
Every
this
single
weather,
thing.
I could understand hurricane, but hurricane season, all different times with different places at different. How you know it's coming in at a category 5 if you ain't setting it? Oh, excuse me. Did I say that out loud?
It's all good. But I will tell you guys this. This is the Odyssey Podcast with your girl Word. We will be back in the building. Stay tuned. Check out the community wall to stay updated on when I'm going live next. But I'm telling you, we're about to go deep in the rabbit hole. The First Lady got a lot of good intel. We definitely could keep on just vibing out and just discussing things that we really need to be in the know about. You know what I mean? And this right here is the beginning of something different and something big, y'all. If we allow ourselves just to be willing to listen to one another. Okay. With that being said, I hope all of you have a beautiful rest of the night. I thank you all for just taking the time out to allow me into your homes and allow me to have your ears. It is so appreciative. First Lady OG, it's always a blessing when you come to the building. You already know I love you so much. It's always a pleasure. And you know we are going to be back to do this again. Thank you
Yes.
to all the subscribers. Thank you to all the replay watchers. Thank you to all my bush watchers. I
Yes.
appreciate you
And
guys
Hank
so
said
very
he'll
much.
get to the store. So just tag him. Maybe he's listening. Hey, Miss Star, we'll see you. We'll see you on the next go round, bro. Appreciate you and your input. Things never go the way you plan. Thank you. Or
You already know.
drop the link for you to come up and kick it with us. But I know you got to go to work, daughter. Once again, thank you. I love you. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of Word on the Street. Peace and blessings to everybody. Have a wonderful night. And don't forget to follow First Lady Auntie's House on YouTube and come see me over on Bigo Live TV. Esoteric Empress, First Lady OG. Peace.
Peace, y'all.